Hello, everyone. It's Lisa Jureco, and we are doing our first 14-day training call tonight. It is June the 4th, and sorry my video isn't working right now, but I'm Lisa Jureco, and super excited to do this 14-day training. We're going to do it over the month of June and kind of make it more doable, but hold everybody accountable, and just kind of one of my passions is working with everyone on my team and especially new builders. So I thought this would be a great way to just spend some time with you and get to know you a little bit better and help you launch your businesses. So I would just love each of you just to kind of just take a minute and just maybe share your name, where you're from, who enrolled you, and just kind of what your goal is for the 14 days. So whoever, Lois, would you like to go first?
Sure. I'm
Okay.
Lois Greenwell, and I'm in Johnson City, Tennessee. I was enrolled by Autumn Ponder Bolton, but Anna Maria is my upline person.
All right. We can hear that accent. We can hear that accent for sure.
Southern.
We love it. We love it. I got to make my way down there. I'm going to, I promise.
I'm holding you to it.
Yep, I'm coming. And so what are your goals for this 14-day training?
I guess to learn all I can about the business, to figure out how to get started. I've had one party and I've had some one-on-ones, but I just really need to get in high gear, I guess.
All right, we're going to hold you to that. I got that. I'm writing this down. So high gear I wrote.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Lois. All right, who'd like to go? Let's see, Yvonne, do you want to go next?
Sure. I'm Yvonne Baker, and I was enrolled by Laura Compton. I'm in Allen Park, Michigan. My goals for this is, again, to learn a little bit more about the business and actually contacting with more people. I seem to be having a problem with getting more people to be interested enough to come to classes.
Okay. We can talk about that, and we will. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Patty, you want to go next?
Patty, I live in Hope. I was introduced to the oil by Kelly, and I struggle with trying to get people to sign up for classes. I've got one class coming in June. I have a class that Kelly hosted for me here at my house. I've had one-on-one, but just getting people around and even listening to the oil and how to get those.
Oh, Patty, you cut out a little bit. So we heard that you're doing some classes and some one-on-ones, but I didn't get the goal. Yeah, you're cutting on a little bit. Maybe if you put it in the chat feature, we can see that, okay? I don't know, the phone's cutting out. Maybe it's your connection from out there.
Yeah, we lost her video feed too, so she might have went down.
Okay, so maybe do the chat, and we'll keep rolling, and then maybe we can come back to you, okay? All right, Janet, why don't you go next? We're just introducing where we're from, who enrolled us, and then goals for the 14 days.
Okay, my name's Janet. I'm in Grand Rapids. I was enrolled by Lisa. I need to go back and have a more like quantitative approach with my goals as far as numbers, but for me, it's really getting out of my comfort zone. So my two things are really holding. I feel good with one-on-ones. I'm comfortable. Getting people to my classes is my first thing, and second is just really being more comfortable reaching out to everybody. I feel like sometimes I filter who I reach out to. They're like,
sorry, I'm gonna mute some things here.
Someone needs to be muted.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay.
Anyway, just getting out of my comfort zone with who I invite and just inviting everybody instead of stopping myself and thinking like, oh, is this person, just just going for it. So classes and just really inviting everybody and not doubting myself before I even put the invitation out there.
All right, great. Thanks for being open about that. And Janet's, she's transitioning out of a job this next week or so. So,
Yes.
woohoo! Gonna go more full time with DoTerra. So excited about that. Okay, and some other things too. All right, thanks, Janet. Helen, I'm gonna unmute you here. Go ahead.
Okay. Helen Sikaski. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been in doTERRA for about 3 years, not serious at all. And I've decided that I'm going to be retiring next year, and I want to spend my time doing. And this, from looking at the training and having done the first session, it looks like a great review and a little bit of confidence that I think I can probably get from it. I noticed the first thing on the next session is recording yourself, and I think that's a great idea. So I just want to, this next year, I'm going to be just training myself to be able to talk to people and hopefully say what they want to hear.
All right, and I'm making my way down to you in Atlanta too. I'm just gonna take a southern trip, okay?
You better.
That's a promise. That's a promise. Awesome. Thank
Sorry,
you.
am I back on?
Okay, Patty. Do you want to share did Patty say that she just dropped back on, or was it somebody else?
No, it was Patty.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was me. I was just checking to see if I was back on or not.
Okay, yeah, we just didn't get your goal, your main goal.
So my main goal is to eventually reach silver. I'd like to hit elite more than once. I apparently got to make new furniture for this guy. Get a little bit more, income coming in, and just book more parties. That's my goals.
All right, sounds good. All right, we'll be able to help you with that for sure. Okay, let's see. I see who else popped in. Okay, Jackie, welcome. We are just introducing ourselves, where we're from, who enrolled us, and what our goals are for the 14-day training.
Okay. Well, my name is Jackie, and I am from San Diego, or in San Diego. Tiffany mentioned brought me in. Did I ever pronounce that? I think I pronounced that wrong. And my goals is just to get back in the groove of things. I've been pulled in so many directions that I need to get to silver and stay at silver because just dealing with other health issues, with my hands and stuff, and I need this to something that I could do that is not going to require me to grip too hard on anything.
All right, girl, and we'd love to help you reach those goals. So let's get on it.
Yeah.
All right, and I want to come out to California too. You guys, all these people in other areas. I'm gonna make my way out there for sure. This is so exciting seeing all of you on here. Okay, Beth Ann, I'm gonna introduce you. Have you introduce yourself? I'm sorry. Where you're from and what your goals are for the 14-day training.
Okay, now can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
I can.
So, okay, hi, I don't know what to look at. Hi, everybody's frozen.
Well, we can hear you and you're good, so you go ahead.
All right, so hi, I'm Beth
My face
Ann.
isn't on there because my video's not working, so just go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm Beth Ann. I'm in Columbus, Indiana, and my goals are kind of like what I think Jackie just said. I would like to get to silver, and I want to stay at silver, and I want to keep sharing as much as possible and start devoting a whole lot more time to sharing the oils, and move towards more of a full-time place. The person who enrolled me is Jill Friedersdorf, and she's here in Columbus as well. And I don't remember if there was anything else I was supposed to say.
No, that's perfect. Yes,
Awesome.
we're very excited. Wow, this is making me really excited as I hear all these goals. And I've been down to the Columbus, Indiana team. They're amazing down there. So Super excited to have you on, and I know you've got some leaders popping up too, Beth Ann, which is exciting. Okay, there's an iPhone on here that I'm not sure whose number. I don't know if that's somebody else that just still has their iPhone on there. I'm just gonna unmute you. I think that this might be somebody else has two things on. I think everybody else is on here. And we've got two leaders, Kelly and Tiffany, on the call too. I don't know if either of you want to say anything.
Sure. My name's Kelly Planko. I'm in Hall, Michigan. Lisa Dreco enrolled me, what are we at now? 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm mentoring Patty and then another lady, Jackie, who is not on the call tonight. So I am very excited for both of these newer builders to get things rolling and excited to hear everyone's goals. So welcome.
Yep, and Kelly, Helen is on your team because she's underneath Jackie. So you've got Helen.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So,
hi, Helen.
Yeah. So how it works in doTERRA is we roll people and we put people underneath people. So how it goes Kelly, and then it goes Heather Reindl, and then it goes Jackie, and then it goes Helen's underneath there. So we all end up on each other's team. So that's pretty cool. How about you, Tiffany?
Tiffany Mentgen, Jackie. A little different than mention. It's all right. I grew up making fun of my husband's name because we were childhood friends. So I'm in Garden City, Michigan. Lisa enrolled me. My goals are to really start helping my builders kind of get past elite, and also hit and stabilize at silver. So again, that's what I'm working on now. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And Tiffany runs all of our oil camps and everything like that. So we can be thankful for her because she puts a lot of time and effort into that. So when you see how to get the most out of your membership and the sharing camps and the oil camps, she puts all those up. And then Jackie Reindl, who's not on the call, she does a lot with those too. So we can be thankful for them because they do a lot to keep our community going. So we can thank you for that. So I'm really excited, and I hope more people join our group here, but I'm super excited about this group here and the goals that you just committed, and I wrote them all down. So one of the things that I know that's really helpful is to be held accountable. So whoever is working with you, does everybody kind of know who their upline is? I think you all kind of share that, who you can be sharing with during the 14-day training, which is going to take over the month of June. When you're doing your assignments, to check in and send them a screenshot. It's not their job necessarily to check in with you. It's your job to kind of check in with them, okay? And so when you do something, send it to them and show them that you're doing it, and they'll give you a little feedback, but make sure that they know you're doing the 14-day training. And I know several times Angela and Eddie, who created this 14-day training, they're Blue Diamonds in doTERRA. They have you check in and do screenshots and show your enrollers like some of the work that you're doing. So share with them. And of course, you can always message me too, but especially if I'm your enroller. But if you have questions throughout, please put it in the 14-day training event. You can ask questions there, post things there too, but please share with who enrolled you as well, because they should be very invested in your growth and learning in this program too, okay? And so Helen, I'm your enroller too. I know you're working with Jackie a lot, but I'm your enroller, so you can share with both of us too. Okay, so this week I just kind of wanted to go over the first week of assignments and just kind of see if you had any questions. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully you can see the screen when I share it. Can you see my screen here? Someone tell me yes.
Yes,
No.
we're all shaking our heads.
Okay, so you can,
Yes, no.
you can see this? You can see this, right? Okay.
Yes.
So everybody has logged in to this site, right? So you can just, every time, just go log into this website it's posted in our group, and this is where you do your homework. So the first day was just a video from Angela, and did everybody do or this task, or have anyone have any problems like scheduling 10 minutes a day? Is that available for everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So really just be thinking, I mean, there might be a day that you are really busy throughout the day, but just know that I scheduled this for the whole entire month. It's meant to go through in 14 days, but I thought that what I did is when I did the Facebook group and divided up the assignments to kind of make it an hour to 2 hours a week. So it would be very doable to do. And then on Mondays, we could come and talk about some of the things. And the next couple weeks will be a little bit more specific than this week, but this is kind of setting the groundwork for you to do the next 3 weeks. And I just thought it would be more manageable to do that all in the month of June. And then there's something in July and August I can share with you next week that you might be interested in. So just in your planners, it's really important to block out time as you start to do this business. You'll block more than 10 minutes for the business, but you can start to block out time for some learning and working just on this per se activity. You might do more doTERRA by inviting or classes, but spend at least 10 minutes a day to work on these videos, okay? The mentor call, so that's where I was, talking to your enroller who enrolled you. So trying to find a time every week to talk to them, or what's the best if you want to call them, or if you just want to text back and forth or email back and forth, making sure that you're just in connection with your mentor, whoever enrolled you, is really important. And if you're having trouble with that, you can always message me, but and I can try to connect you or figure things out. But just being able to share with someone what you're doing, and even in this group, you can share in the event what you're doing, just to have that accountability and talk about things, okay? You can kind of think as these as your mentor calls for this month, though, too. I think all of you know how to do the loyalty rewards order, right? I don't think anyone in this group has any problems with that as I'm looking at the list. But just remember that this training is available for anybody that you enroll that wants to do the business. And this is accessible now for anyone that you want to bring in and do this with. So now that I'm doing this with you, you could do this with anyone that's interested in the business, okay? And I will probably be doing these every few months moving forward now. We'll see how this one works, and maybe we'll do them every couple of months so we can keep inviting and training as we go on, because as we grow this business, we need to spend a lot of time with our new builders and get them going, okay? And I really feel like that's one area that I want to bulk up on our team, is making sure the new people have the support they need and stuff to get going, all right? But I know you guys all have your LRPs going, but some people might not, okay? How to enroll someone in the system. Does anybody have any questions on this, on how to enroll somebody? I think most of you have enrolled somebody at this point. You can unmute yourself if you have a question. I mean, I think all of you kind of know how to do that, right? Yes, I'm seeing shaking head of head. Yes, okay. But that can be really confusing, right? When someone's first getting started, how to enroll somebody. And so this is a great video. And then doTERRA has a great back office on how to enroll people too. But just know when you're starting with new people, walking them through how to enroll someone's really important. And so that's a really important thing when someone's getting started. Okay, I think you are all advocates, right? So we know now when we enroll people, we enroll them as customers. We don't get the Social Security number, right? Because we don't know if they want to do the business. And so we enroll people as customers, whereas before doTERRA didn't give us that option. We had to enroll everyone as wellness advocates, but that by law, that's not really a doable thing anymore. But it's actually to our advantage to enroll people as customers, because after 90 days as customers, we can move them anywhere in our organization, okay? So enroll everybody as a customer, unless right out of the gate they want to start enrolling people, then you can enroll them as an advocate. But it's to our advantage to enroll people as customers, and if they decide they want to start doing the business, then we can upgrade them after they've been a customer for 90 days. If they want to upgrade beforehand, that's fine. We just can't move them. So that starts to make sense once we are building the business and we have people underneath us and we're trying to build for different ranks, which we'll probably get into in a couple other weeks. But just know it's in order to enroll someone and do the business, you have to be an advocate and give that Social Security number so because you make income, okay? And that's just a little button on our screen. Does everyone kind of know where that is when people are trying to upgrade? You basically log into the back office as a customer, and there's like a little button and that says upgrade to a wellness advocate, and they just have to type in their social security number, and then they're upgraded, and then we can move them within our organization, okay? Are there any questions with that? How that works? Okay, so that's just a really cool feature that doTERRA has for us now, and you might not understand moving and why you want to move people, and I'll kind of get more into that in the other weeks, okay? We'll get more into that later. Okay, the accountability tracker is where I want to spend the majority of the time. Did everybody print that off? I'm going to go to this accountability tracker. This is really, really great, something great that you can have. So what I did is I printed this off, and then I put it in a plastic sleeve. So then I don't have to keep copying it every single week. So I just bought one of those like plastic little sleeves, or you can laminate it. And then you can use just a dry erase board marker, and then you can track your activities every week. Now, if you wanted to keep it and, you know, monitor your progress every week, you can print it off if you wanted to as well. You know, some people like to see what they did last week and the week before. And so that's fine too, but I'm just, you know, if you want to save paper. But you should print this off throughout at least this 4 weeks, but even 4, this is what I do as well. And kind of look at your schedule on Sunday night, and, or, you know, whenever you look at your schedule, and how many hours are you going to commit to doTERRA, and how many hours are you going to block off. And, you know, on Monday, you might have 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. You can do an hour. It's okay if you just do 15, 20-minute increments, okay? That's fine. And then you want to look at this checklist and say, like, how many people, how many of the following will you do this week? So how many referrals are you going to ask? How many people do you have to follow up with? I'm going to mute someone's got their little one. I think it's Kelly. Someone needs to, you know, who you have to follow up with, whether it's like you gave them a sample, or they came to a class, or they enrolled with somebody. They enrolled and you need to do a membership overview. How many contacts do you want to connect to a week? They say 2 a day is what you should contact. How many appointments do you have, whether it's a one-on-one, whether I just met with someone today and did a membership overview and got them to do the loyalty rewards order. And what goals do you have for the week? And then you can track here. Did you do your 30 minutes of professional development? That could be reading a book. It could be listening to your favorite blog. It could be reading the Bible. It could be whatever it is, like 30 minutes pouring into your mind and your brain, okay? Personal development again, I'm sorry, and then they're saying too, I'm sorry, that's the personal development. The personal empowerment is like moving, exercise, meditation, things that are good for our mind and our body. So I like to walk and listen to like an audiobook at the same time, 2 in 1, right? Or do things that are kind of both in one. Company education would be like what you're doing here, or watching a doTERRA video, or a doTERRA, something on YouTube from doTERRA, or one of the empowerment series. And then you're seeing how many referrals did you do, how many contacts, how many follow-ups, how many appointments did you book, how many did you enroll, how many one-on-ones, and how many classes, okay? And so at the end of the week, when you're like, Lisa, nothing happened, and I'll be like, all right, let's go back and look at your accountability tracker. Okay, that's why, okay? So you're gonna start to kind of see a pattern of where you need to work more if you really wanna hit those goals of silver and beyond and keep growing, okay? So, I mean, I put this in a plastic sleeve, but I think for this 4 weeks, if you could just print out like 4 of these, then you could do it for every single week, and you could kind of look over the 4 weeks at what happens, okay? So I'm gonna stop my share here. So looking at that, what questions do you have about any of this, whether it's, you know, if it's something that you struggle with, like, or if it's something that you have a question on, whether it's, you know, because really this week is about setting you up for success in terms of accountability in this group and accountability with who enrolled you. And it's also setting you up for success and planning for success, right? We plan for success because it just doesn't happen, all right? You can't hope you're going to get to silver. You can't hope you're going to get enrollments. You can't hope you're going to get a class. You have to plan for it and work for it. So setting yourself up for success, making sure you have your loyalty rewards and all that stuff set in your back office so you get paid, but also setting yourself up for what you want to accomplish. So what questions, what struggles, what ideas do you need with any of these things? This is your time with me, so just go for it. And you just have to unmute yourself.
So from
Yep. Okay. Go ahead, Patty.
for me, the alternative that thing printed off, I'm basically writing for.
Oh, you're cutting out again.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's really hard to
Is that
understand,
better?
Patty. It's cutting off.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Hold on. Is it better?
You could try one more time. Let's see.
So the accountability thing, I can't get it to print.
Okay.
I can't get me a download to talk.
Okay. So could you just maybe just copy the?
Email?
Yeah, we can email it to you.
Yeah.
We can email it to you,
And
or
then
you can
print
kind of
it
make your own little tracker in a notebook too.
Okay. I can.
Sorry, you're cutting out. So maybe put it in the chat, and then can answer. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Maybe it's your signal.
That's okay.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So that's an idea too. Some people don't have access to printers or stuff, you can, just kind of make your own in a notebook too, and just write the things down. What other struggles do you have with doing these things? Questions do you have with kind of getting, it's easy to say referrals, contacts, follow-ups, but what kind of questions do you have regarding those? Don't be shy. No, you can't see me, but I'm looking at you. The silent minute. I will wait.
I don't really have any questions about all of this. It's just a matter of me doing it. And I just got everything switched over and started today with my summer work schedule, and I have really downsized with, I have been trying to do way too much, and doTERRA's been kind of on the side, and so I'm switching things up a bit, and now is hopefully the time to start really putting all of this together and doing this. So I understand all of these things. It's just a matter of now it's time to start implementing them. So
great. Hey, and that's very common with so many people, right? That it's like we've got 5 million things to choose from. So it's this that we have to say, we have to make it a priority. And from what I heard in all of your goals, that it is a priority for you right now, that you really are kind of ready for this and ready for the next step. And so, saying, and I really try to change my language, like, oh, I don't have time for this, or rather saying like, oh, it's not a priority for me right now. So saying that doTERRA is a priority for me, and just figuring out what that is. Maybe it's only 30 minutes a day. Maybe it's an hour a day. Figuring out what that is, but putting that in your schedule and making a commitment to that, okay? People have built their business in 1 hour a day, okay? Maybe they're not rolling as fast as some people, but you can spend an hour browsing Facebook, right? Or you can spend an hour kind of, maybe watching a video and reaching out to 2 friends. So just really kind of think about the activities, and the activities that are going to make you money in this business, because that's a very important part. Yeah, we know these oils change lives and help so many people, but what's going to make you money is meeting with people face-to-face, one-on-one, or having classes, asking people to meet with them, reaching out to them, giving them samples. All of those things are going to lead to making your money, because what makes money is enrolling people, and then meeting them with them afterwards and getting them on the loyalty rewards order. And it's not necessarily making money because we all buy over 100 a month because we know these oils have changed our lives, right? And if we woke up tomorrow and we didn't have doTERRA in our house, we might panic a little bit, right? We might be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And so we just want people to replace what they're already buying with doTERRA and also get whatever issues they have figured out. And that's what we're doing. We're providing a service for these people. And so what's going to help you is reaching out to people and having those one-on-one in classes. And it is very, how do I want to say it, easy work, but it's not simple because you have to make the time to do it, if that makes sense. So yeah, time block for it, whatever it is. Put it into your schedule. What other thoughts or questions? You have something, Yvonne?
I wanted to ask, how do you get people to agree to have classes? I have trouble getting them to want to have like a class at their home or come to a class that I've put in a social area.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say, yeah, I'm coming, and then they don't show up.
Right. Yep. I mean, I've had that same thing. I think we've all had people no-show at our classes and different things like that. But I find what I am finding is the best classes for me are people like a friend that will host a class and invite her friends is really good because it's just like her network of friends. And so that's really good. And I will give like the host like some kind of gift to invite her friends. Finding like a theme, like my friend just had a baby, so I have like a baby rollerball class. Having something where they're like making something, like some kind of like making a bug spray or something, attached to it. But I think you have to find a friend that's willing to host for you. I feel like those are the best classes, and they get some of their friends together. And I'm even fine with just like 3 friends. Get 3 friends together and get together. And 3 to 5 friends is like my favorite amount. Don't think they need 10 friends.
Okay.
3 to 5 friends, and let's just sit around and talk about oils. We can make a bug spray. You don't have to spend a ton of money, or let's make a stress relief rollerball, or if they, that type of thing.
So are you charging them to make the make and takes, or are you just using that out of pocket to
If it's like a bug spray or something, I'll just do it because I know it's costing me like $1. But if I'm doing a whole rollerball set, they're going to pay me for the rollerball set like $20, $30, whatever the cost is. But I'm at the point in my business where I can do that. I mean, you could do like $2 or something like that, if it's not in your budget. Just like, hey, we're going to make bug spray and a hand sanitizer. It costs you about $2 to make. You can just get your money back for it. And it's $2, $4, whatever. I'm not doing the make and take, like, I'm just doing like, like the one I'm doing at the end of the month, I'm like, and you get to take home a bug spray, but if I was doing several things, I would do a charge for it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you are holding an event at a place, literally today, you have to remind people, you have to personally reach out. People aren't seeing Facebook events that much anymore. It's just too much on the Facebook now. I know even with our group, there's a lot. So you have to do a lot of personal reach outs to people too, whether it's through Facebook, call, text, to remind them. Yeah. So it's really important. Hey everyone, my Zooms only go for about 40 minutes. So I would like to, if we can just do this, I'm going to have to upgrade because I need like the hour Zoom. I want to just, end the meeting, and then I'm going to just everybody pop back in. Okay, just click the link one more time. It's just a little secret way around Zoom. So I'm going to end it, and then just click back on the same link that you just clicked on a second ago. Okay, and then we'll just do about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.